Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
Here we are live from Houston, Texas. Some people don't give away their location. We're not giving away our location. We're just saying we're from Houston. I don't think that's a bad idea. How is everybody doing? Tom is here. Nick is here. We're ready to go.
Hello, Nick.
What's up?
And hello, everybody. It's good to see you. Fresh from work in the shooting range.
Yes, sir. Man,
not to offend anybody if you're not a shooting person. I wasn't either until a month ago.
Tom's getting his
But we live in Texas.
Down, man.
Why not strap it up, man? I was going to say strap it on, but that would be a terrible, terrible thing, wouldn't it? Nick, why are we here today?
I'm ready to go, man. I got all
why
these
are we
buttons.
here?
We're here to listen to some fire music, hopefully.
The heck are we doing here?
Hopefully some fire music is
just
ahead
to
of
hang
us.
out.
So like everything says on the screen, it's in the pinned comments on the screen, everything like that. This is a donation request stream, okay? Some people got mad at us last time for not including in the title. It's in the title now, okay? So now
what does the title say?
It says reacting to your donation requests, and then in parentheses it says super chat for support only.
Oh, good. Good.
So everything's in there. We're gonna have less people because people are gonna see it and automatically not
so
want
cool.
to donate.
That's fine. People, love, family, friendship. That's what we're here for.
But anyway, everything's on the screen.
These days.
Pinned comment has all the rules to it. Please donate through this link in the pinned comment. It's also in our description
or
as well.
don't.
It's all. I'm talking to Tom. Talks to the masses. I talk to the people who are here for the purpose of the stream. Okay.
Amen.
So I just got to get
I get an amen?
I got to get all my stuff out of the way. So to join the list, that sound.
I heard something.
That sound, by the way, means somebody
what was
has
that?
donated, and it'll pop on the screen in a second. $5 to join the list. So if that basically means $5, it doesn't really say it, but it does say it in the pinned comment. That is a partial song. So you get a part of your song heard. It's about a minute to a minute and a half usually. So it's very cheap to just, if you want, like, man, I got to have Tom hear this minute of a song. Then that's for you. $25 will get you a full song.
Minute and a half.
50 will get you the top of the line. So if there's 8 people,
front of the line.
Some people like just donate, and you're like, I don't want to wait for 8 songs. Like I want to go now.
Yeah.
Then that's for you. That's for you.
Because even if you do a $25 donation for a full song, that still goes behind whoever's already in there.
Yeah. Even
are they already starting?
They already started.
Already in there. I'm here for the free react. Daniel, you are here. And as soon as we get a free reaction, you're going to get it, my friend.
We got
I didn't say I promised that. Probably
got one
didn't. But
already. Got one person already in line.
yes, I'm ready for music. Any new music? Nick keeps getting on me to put out my Rod Wave, what's it called? The order of my favorites. And I am determined to do this the right way. I don't want to just get a list of my 23 songs of Rod Wave's last Slap album. I want to know why I'm picking them in the order I'm picking them in. So maybe next week, honestly. Can't be too much next week because I'm going to be gone Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
Nick will do the members only live stream, or we'll do it while I'm out of town and Tony's in class and I can join you virtually.
It'll be fun. Get you in on a Zoom call.
You know, when you do a live stream, like on my phone, I can say invite a person. And so you could do it and just invite me and I could be like half the screen.
It'll be fun.
It'd be cool. I would love that. Ladybugs. Wow, that was a big donut.
All right.
Nick is getting fueled up and ready here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little
There you
bit
go.
too much horn there, Tom.
A little bit.
Chill on the horn. Ladybugs to the front. I'm putting her first. Ladybugs.
We got two. We'll
Let's
go.
go.
We'll go until
Let's go.
Tom gets tired. No, I'm just kidding.
Facts.
I'll make sure to cut it at an appropriate time. I know Tom's like kind of when he's ready to tap
You
out.
can tell?
I can kind of tell. I can kind of know like ahead of time also like how much is too much. So y'all can donate all the way through. Everything will be on the screen the entire time.
Yeah.
So even during a reaction, if new people come in, they'll know what's going on. If new people do come in and ask, please, if you're a modder or something like that, please just kind of direct them to the pinned comment or just tell them to look at the screen, something like that.
Credorish. How's it going? David, good to see you. Pika, good to see you. David, already said David. Daniel. I thought I saw Adrian in here. Yes, there's Adrian. More cowbell. Ding, ding. I need more cowbell. Fear. Don't fear the Reaper.
Here for the free drinks.
Sean Keegan.
We can't really give you all free drinks.
Man, we can give you free drinks. Have some water. Some Aquapana. Here you go. I'm ready, Nick, whenever you are.
All right, Ladybugs, I need your request because in your donation, appreciate your donation, but you did not say the request, so I don't.
Logis.
Not sure what it is.
Ladybugs, shout it out. Tell us what's up.
But Credorge, you can write his song in.
Yep.
I think you have done this artist before.
25?
It's a 25. The song is called Shame.
Yep. Got it.
And it's by Gucci Highwaters, and I definitely remember that name. I think it's definitely a Patreon song that we've done something from them before. I don't know what though.
Got it.
Sent it before the stream. Can you remind me? Because I can't find. Oh, did you text it? I think you Snapchatted me. I think. Is that what it was? Is that it? Okay. Wait. All right. Ladybugs wants. This is from Jelani, I'm pretty sure, is what
All right.
she said. The song is called Caged Bird. Caged Bird. And it's by J. Cole.
Oh, boy.
Song I haven't heard
I
before.
struggle with them.
It's from 6 years ago. So that should be
Caged
interesting.
Bird.
It's 5.8 million views.
Yeah. There it is.
So, anyway, we all...
Got it.
Just sit back and relax and listen if you don't
Just
want to donate.
enjoy the
If
time,
you do want
y'all.
to donate, please do it through that link. That's all I ask. And we'll get going. Tom's going to get lyrics. I'll check that one. Because it was 50, Credorch is going to third.
Here we go.
Okay, do you want to write this one down really fast? It just came in. I'll have you write it down.
Yeah.
It is called Sick and Disgusting by Beartooth. And it's a lyric, there's a lyric video. It's what. And if you want to write down who it was Scotty.
Oh, I thought you said Credorish. What? How much was this? You said Credorsh.
Yeah, Credorsh was the one before it, I said.
That's a 25.
Yeah, this was Scotty, and it was also 25.
Scotty. Oh, it's 25?
Mm-hmm. Credorsh was the first one I said.
So Credorsh will be second. Scotty, third.
Correct.
Got it.
What I said was if it was a 50, then Credorsh would go to third. That's what
Okay.
I said. All right.
Here we go. Ladybugs, thank you. Appreciate you so much. Got my lyrics pulled up. I am ready to go. Always grateful for you. There we go. All right, Ladybugs, this one's for you. Thank you for the request, for the support, for everything, and for J. Cole. As much as I love listening to him, I cringe a little every time because I can't figure him out all the time. But I'm going to do my best. Without further ado, it is J. Cole and Caged Bird.
Yeah. Woo. Caged Bird. Something like a caged bird. Caged bird. Yeah. Look, you ain't a man till you stop chasing your friends, my nigga. Think for yourself, make your own plans, my nigga. I'd be lying if I said I ain't understand, my nigga. Cause who you gonna follow when the leaders all get swallowed by reefer clouds and bottles in and out of county jail? This is hell.
Oh, the ultimate song of Find Yourself right here. Caged Bird. You know, when you're like a caged bird, it's one that's trapped, man. You're put in the middle of just this round, circular, square, whatever kind of place. You can see out, but you can't get out. Then you're trapped. And then he leads into lyrics of, you're not a man until you stop chasing your friends. Immediately, how much do you spend time hiding behind your friends or staying in a safe place where you don't risk yourself? Think for yourself. Make your own plans. Be lying if I said I don't understand. Because who you gonna follow when leaders all get swallowed by reefer clouds and bottles? When the people around you that you've been following are all going downhill, you're gonna go downhill with them unless you lead them. So remember that. Leaders create more leaders. Wannabes just create more followers. And then you just got to gaggle behind you. That was from Rick Warren, not me. But I love that quote because it tells you, think about who you are and who you want to be. And are the people around you making you better or are they bringing you down?
When the leaders all get swallowed by reefer clouds and bottles in and out of county jail. This is hell. See the young black males in packed cells with their heads down and they fists clenched tight. Thinking I could bust a hole through this wall. And bitch, I just might. Cause just like the caged bird, I sing a song. Hoping they open up these bars and send a nigga home. I cry when I'm alone. I'm wondering why would God send me here? Knowing that they hate us, knowing that they make us feel like we evil, so we kill our people without a second thought. And every lesson taught by OGs be full of real nigga wisdom, so we proceed like real niggas who been stripped of our humanity. I see the judge's eyes, I know that he ain't understanding me. A caged bird.
Yeah, you think of the caged bird also, it's jail, it's prison. You know, you're behind bars, you're stuck in a place, and you're judged automatically. You've done this, or even being in court, like he said with the judge, you are being judged and looked at in the most horrible way. And so now you've got no way to escape. And it drives you crazy, and it can make you crazier, and it can also make you more angry, and it can make you more explosive. There's no rehabilitation happening. So I want you to remember in life, before it ever gets to that point, who do you want to be? And where do you want to go? 5 years from now, who do you want to be and where do you want to go? And that doesn't mean I want $1 bazillion and I want to be, you know, the owner of some big company. It can be fine if that's what it is, but be realistic with yourself of who you want to be, the type of person you want to be, and where you want to go. And is the company you keep with people helping you get to that point? Is the commitment you're making to your job, to your school, to your family, to your relationship, all helping you become that person or not?
Caged bird. Yeah, caged bird. Freedom's just an illusion, that's my conclusion. And if it ain't, then how my niggas keep on losing theirs? This goes out to childhood friends that's doing years. Prison tats on their backs like souvenirs. We wish that you was here. A mother's tears filled on this page. A brother's tears spilled on this page. How many days left? And can you find peace when you release? Still filled up with rage. Back on the streets just to peep that you still in the cage.
Well, it's the oratory vet. Turned down king / poet laureate. Used to paint a picture with a story of neglect. I could have been the shorty drinking 40s on the steps, with a shorty on my left, with a shorty on the way, coming shortly to protect. I could have been the dealer in.
Man, could have been a shorty drinking 40s with a shorty on my lap, with a shorty on the way, coming shortly to protect. I just really love that. It says it's Omen. I feel like they're telling a story of like traditional generational patterns that happen in families, neighborhoods with different people, and you can't escape it. It's like this is inevitable, and that's what's so sad for me. I don't want that to be the case. I want to stop generational patterns. I want people to see they can be better than that and climb up and out and become successful in life.
The party with the ex, but I'm hardly in the mix, and I partially confess I definitely got a couple parts of me that I regret. Is the cup half empty or is it half full? I fill mine up with Hennessy, then get back to him. I'm just a jazz musician trapped in a rap form. You think you standing for something, you want a trap door? Well, it's the Mr. Introspective. I'm a dreamer, sort of an inception. I never fiend for the scene, but I've dreamed of the things that a Mercedes brings, like slow sex with fast women. Drinking cognac, I'm past winning. A sexy dress, fat ass in it, but still hit it till I'm half-winded. Cause niggas tell me I'm the shit when I be hitting all these dimes. See, I'm caged by the visions of the blind. I started as a king, turned to a slave. Put us in our chains, we was forced to entertain. Thinking about the present day, I'm living off the stage. Wonder if a nigga ever get up out this cage. Is I cage bird?
Oh, he even says it about what they do for performing, that they're like a caged bird. You know, I started as a king, turned to a slave, kind of a slave to the master, a slave to the industry, a slave to whoever owns you or has bought your contract, kind of. And that can be the truth, I think. Sell yourself out, and all of a sudden you're back to that caged bird where you don't have a choice. You're having to just sing and get on stage. So sad.
Cage bird. Yeah, cage bird. Freedom's just an illusion, that's my conclusion. And if it ain't, then how my niggas keep on losing theirs? This goes out to childhood friends that's doing years. Prison tats on their backs like souvenirs. We wish that you was here. A mother's tears filled on this page. A brother's tears spilled on this page. How many days left? And can you find peace when you release? Still filled up with rage. Back on the streets just to peep that you still in the cage. Man.
As my wife says, many a day. Life is a series of choices over time. Don't forget that. You don't end up in a really, really bad spot all of a sudden. It's usually a series of choices that has led up to that then puts you in a pickle. And when you get out, the way to get out of the pickle is to make one choice in a different direction that brings you in a positive direction. When you do that and you make the next choice, you can get to a good place. So remember, choices are key. And please remember, the company you keep matters. And it's not just about what you can get away with. It's what you consciously want to do as a person in this world to spread influence and to do the right thing that leads to more positive results. Very cool. Thanks, Ladybugs. Appreciate that. Not real therapy, just Tom. Get help if you need it. The links are there. And please leave your comments. We'll see you next time on Reaction Therapy. That was my game show voice there, y'all. Very cool, Ladybugs. I actually really enjoyed that one.
Jelani was also in the chat.
Thank Jelani. Just thought I would do that as a follow-up. Thank you, sir.
Roar says no lyrics needed for it.
No lyrics needed.
That is very slow.
Is there any, I don't want to offend anybody, Ladybugs, you especially. Is there any comparison of J. Cole to Kanye West. Mainly say that because just that cadence and the vibe of that sounded a little bit like a similar vibe to what Kanye would do. This doesn't always, does J. Cole always sound like this? Because it sounded different to me. I like this song. I could follow it and...
Part of it was a different person.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Is that insulting? They're both great rappers, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking. All right. Credorish. Credorish, tell me where that name is. What's the origin of Credorish? Do you know, Nick? Have we ever asked?
Pretty sure he said it was
Sounds kind of
gamer tag or something.
sounds kind of German.
I think it was just a gamer tag.
Credorish. Russian.
Not his actual name.
Sounds tough. What does it mean? Okay, this is the Shame, right? Gucci Highwaters. Shame. Okay. All right, Credorish, thank you so much for being a part of Reaction Therapy and for the reaction request today of Gucci Highwaters. Without further ado. Is there mental health in the song Shame? I think so. We're about to find out.
Is it all just a waste? Feeling sick of the chase. I'm so tired of this place. I can't get back to days. You're such a letdown. That's why nobody's around you. Tears falling down.
Did you hear that? You're such a letdown. That's why nobody's around you. I want people to hear that too, because that's not, I don't think that's always an insult. Sometimes it's like who you are affects who's around you and whether they stay around you. It doesn't mean always be happy and bubbly, but it means who you are. If it's a letdown, if it's depressing, if it's sad all the time, then it's going to be hard for people to hang around. And so sometimes that's why I want mental health matters to me. That's why I want people to get help, to see how can I not be happy all the time, but just not be so down all the time. And there's a way to do that.
That's why nobody's around you. Tears falling down, 'cause you're lonely in Atlanta. Bet you regret it now, but I would never ask you. Words from your mouth never matter. Forget it, I'm just saying it took so damn long to find somebody like you. Shame you had to throw it away. Oh, in this emptiness is where you'll find me. I don't think you look anyway. Oh.
Boy, doesn't this describe the cycle of using here? You know, there's joy, happy, we're dancing, we're enjoying our time together. Then I'm using and I'm a piece of garbage just wasted out all over the place. And there's fighting and battles. It's so up and down, toxic all around. And it creates so much shame seeing the title of this song. Life's problem, let's just take addiction, period. Life's problems, issues, struggles, and challenges all create the need, if somebody's in addiction, create the need to use, okay? Because it's the only way I can cope and deal with it because it's too painful to look at reality. Life's joys and pleasures deserve celebration, which create the need to use so that I can celebrate and feel good with this feeling of using. They both end up at the same place of shame and guilt, meaning now life's still here in front of me. I have to wake up, put one foot in front of the other, and I feel terrible for what I've been doing because most using is a secret. Most using we keep secret from people, and we don't want people to see what we really do. And so when that happens, the shame gets heavy enough that it makes us have to use again to not live in the shame. And then the cycle just continues because there's a really good piece of using and there's a really bad. The good is the feeling, the high. The bad is that it creates more dependency on it.
Took my breath when we met, took my heart when you left, and that shit that you said left a hole In my chest, you left me so hollow. Heart pill I can't swallow. I'll try again tomorrow. You're such a letdown. That's why nobody's around you. Tears falling down, 'cause you're lonely in Atlanta. Bet you regret it now, but I would never ask you. Words from your mouth never matter. Forget it, I'm just saying it took something alone. Somebody like you, shame you had to throw it away.
Oh, and I'm talking about the shame that comes from using, and he's saying it's a shame you had to throw it away, and that's somebody just overdosing and ending their life because they just could not face life. Nothing is worth that, y'all. It leaves too many problems. It does not solve anything. And like he said, it's a shame you had to throw it away because there was so much hope and so much possibility and so much potential. And sometimes we hurt so bad that the only thing we feel like we can do is cover it up and to soothe ourselves. And it just leaves destruction everywhere. So sad. Love this voice.
Forget it, I'm just saying it took so damn long to find somebody like you. Shame you had to throw it away. Oh, in this emptiness is where you'll find me. I don't think you'll look anyway.
Thank you for that, Credorish. Wow, Gucci Highwaters, shame. You know, it took so long to find somebody like you. It's a shame you had to throw it away. What a line. Like, now it's gone. Took so long to find somebody like you, and then it's all gone. I hope you can get help before any of that happens. That voice is really good. I like this singer. I like the sound of that, the vibe of that. All of that was really cool. I appreciate that, Credorish. Thanks so much. Reaction therapy brings out a new artist. See? I love it. That's what we're about here, man. That's what this world's about at RT. Okay, Scotty. Scotty. Beartooth. Oh, it's a lyric video. Cool. Scotty, thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the request. Mental health is our thing. Beartooth. Sick and Disgusting is up. Without further ado. Well, I tell you, this sounds like it's got mental health all over it with the title of Sick and Disgusting. Whew. Beartooth.
Remember the time you said, son, it'll be alright.
Okay.
Remember the time you said, son, it'll be just fine. Well, I'm waiting for the day that my mind says it's had enough. And I pray that day comes soon so I can finally feel loved. I just wanna feel loved! I just wanna feel loved! Remember the time I said, God, I'm ready to die! Remember the time I said, God, just take my life! Remember that time that I cried every single night! And every thought about myself was out of spite!
Oh my gosh, it made my headphones come off. It was that. Is it just me? screaming to God, just take me. I'm done. I'm ready to check out. I'm ready to go, and I'm not going. And everything I think about myself is just a horrible thought. Every thought about myself was out of spite. Like, it's that bad. Like, I've just had it with myself even. I just don't want to do this anymore. Remember you used to say you love me, you cared about me, you'd support me. Well, yeah, all of this life, well, it's sick and disgusting. That can be the reality for a lot of people, but that is why I say therapy matters and mental health matters, because when you see somebody who's outside your family, your life, your friends, your world, and you can get all of this stuff out, it allows you to say, wait a minute, some of this isn't yours to carry. Some of this has been placed upon you, and some of this you can actually do something about. You can make changes in who you're with and how you think and the way you live. And in realizing just because you got taught that as a child or as a young person doesn't mean that's who you are. Just because you were told or shown or treated like you were this small doesn't mean you're that small. You can be a lot bigger. But wow, what a sound. Woo! I want to know what that sound is, by the way, the steady, almost like an electric guitar that just keeps going on. What is that sound called when it's a steady background sound of that? And I actually like this, believe it or not. I like the dun, 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 dun. I love that. How he says, man, my ears just start ringing. How he says, I'm going to stay here and fight until your heart says, you're mine. Come to me. I love that. This is almost like to me, Job in the Bible. I was thinking Job in the Bible, you know, where he has this back and forth like argument with God about how in the world could this be happening to me? I feel sick and disgusting. I feel worthless. But at first, they went through a period in the Bible with Job where he was like, God, you have cursed me. Like, this is on you, basically. I've done everything I can. And God's like, wait a minute, let's talk about that. But he's saying here, I feel so bad, but there's no way I could take my life. So I'm just going to stay here and fight until you say it's time to go, which I appreciate because I want you to keep fighting. It's worth it. He will take you there when it is time to go there. You don't have to force that hand. So sad.
Oh, Dad, I don't want to be sick and disgusting. Dad, I don't want to be sick and disgusting.
Oh my goodness. Sick and disgusting Beartooth. Oh. Scotty, thank you for the request. My ears need to pop them or something after that. What a song and what a message. I mean, that really speaks to the fact of how so many people can feel that way so often and just keep going through life and you don't realize they're really going through that. Mental health matters. Get help. You deserve it. Okay. Let's see. We did Ladybugs, Credora, Scotty. Who's next?
All right, I'll give you three.
Give me 3.
We got Steven.
By the way, did you see my headphones come off? You didn't see them? When I was headbanging, my headphones went down and I was like this. You didn't see that?
I wasn't.
I was jamming.
Steven.
Tell me the amount first.
25.
That helps me a lot. Steven. Got it?
Song is called All the Ways I Could Die.
Oh boy. We got a theme going today, y'all.
And it's by Arrows in Action.
Okay.
He said he thinks they have an official video for it.
I think it's this one. I don't think it's a well, that's not a video though. That's
Okay, if you can't find it, it's fine. Let's do it.
no. Okay. Got it.
Next is Pico for 25.
Pika.
The song is called Awaken by Breaking Benjamin.
Hmm.
The song came out a day ago too.
A day ago. 440K views already.
First release in almost a half decade.
Man. That's amazing.
Then you got Lime Skill is the next one, and he did 225. He gave 50, but he's doing 225s because it's a 10-minute song.
Okay.
So he wanted to make sure he covered it. So it's 225s, but
Okay.
it's one song though. The song is called "Trapped in the Drive-Thru" by Weird Al Yankovic.
Hey, I remember Weird Al. That was back in my day.
I reacted to the Amish Paradise one.
Weird Al trapped in the drive-thru. I don't know that I remember much of all of this. Okay.
And for right now, that's
All the ways I could die. It makes me sad. Let me get you on there while I find these.
well. Yeah. So anyway, guys, still open for requests if y'all are thinking about it. You can still donate for requests. Yeah, requests are still open. I'll cut it off probably in the next 2 or 3. I'll probably cut it off, but still a couple
Awaken.
open. I'm trying to read. Oh, that's your Twitch account. Okay, I see.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, anyway, that's kind of all. Thank you, Lime Skittle. I commented too, but I
Thank
appreciate
you.
for not just trying to get a 10-minute song in one
Yes.
donation. I appreciate that.
Thank you so much. First up, Steven. This one is yours. It is all the way. Let me see if I can get this on here. Like that and like this. All right, Steven, thank you for the request. Thank you for the support of reaction therapy. Mental health awareness is our thing. And without further ado, this is all the ways I could die. Not me personally. It could be you, somebody else, but look. I don't know if I'm ready for this. By Arrows in Action. Let's get it.
words tattooed on my brain. Wondering, why can't I just be happy
Amen.
with me as I am? Suffering through all the signs, blind to all the times I was fine. Used to say, I don't play fair, I play God, and that's all that I've got. I just can't wait to go sit in my room, contemplate all the ways I could die. Self-sabotage isn't all friends of mine, and self-care just isn't worth the time.
I wanna highlight this because when he says, I just can't wait to sit in my room and contemplate all the ways I could die. Which sometimes you have to be miserable for a little bit, and it's okay. Grant in fantasy what you cannot grant in reality, we say about people and children especially. It's okay to pretend. It's not okay to actually do something like that. Self-sabotage is an old friend of mine. I'm just used to ruining my life on my own. I'm just doing myself in by the way I talk, by the things I do, and setting myself up. And self-care, it's not worth the time. Yes, it is worth the time. Self-care is worth the time. Balance keeps you stable. Eating, exercise, rest, all of those things in steady balance and moderation can help you have self-care. You need self-care. You will be happy and less depressed from it.
See and sound, crisis abound, found nobody's really themselves. Paradise wasted on me, now let's see how I fail by design. I just can't wait to go sit in my room, contemplate all the ways I could die. Self-sabotage isn't all friends of mine, and self-care just isn't worth the time. Done rearranging my mind for the chase, won't let all my ambition go to waste. If everything's nothing, then what's left to blame? It all changes and nothing's the same.
You like that? If everything's nothing, then what's left to blame? If everything in the world is nothing, then what can you blame? Because it's all nothing.
Nothing's the same. Watch me fall out of fashion, the highs finally crashing tonight. Ooh, all my demons disguised and my faults all reprised. Find myself in a lover, the thought makes me shudder. They're just like the others, I try and recover. Now I just can't wait to go hide in my home, shut the door, be alone, place the fall on my own. And I just can't wait to go sit in my room, contemplate all the ways I could die. Self-sabotage isn't all friends of mine, and self-care just isn't worth the time. Done rearranging my mind for the chase, won't let all my ambition go to waste. If everything's nothing, then what's left to blame? It all changes and nothing's the same.
That was wow. What an ending. I was just all the ways I could die. You know, some arrows in action, by the way. And thank you, Stephen. Appreciate that request. Sometimes you can put a humorous spin on this to be able to say, I really feel this way. It's not that I'm going to go out and do anything. It's just that I feel so stressed. I feel so overwhelmed. I feel so hopeless that I need to go there sometimes. Get help, though. Mental health matters. It's in real therapy. You should get help. Help is in the links. Go check it out. Thank you. Goodbye.
That sounds like Ruby at that song.
Thank you. Ruby would just say after his songs, thank you. And it was quiet for just like a split second. All right, Pika. Pika Warps. Wait, did I get this already with the lyrics? Awaken? Yes, I did. Okay. Let's see. I've got it here. All right, Pika Warps, thank you so much for the request. The request? Did I say that right? I feel like I'm going to sneeze, so give me just a sec. Man, y'all. Living in the South, I don't know if it's like that for y'all. Gosh, sometimes you can get on these sneezing binges. And they'll just go and go. Nick knows what that feels like. Pickle Warps, thank you so much for the request. Thank you for the support. And thank you for the request. Start over. Pickle Warps, thank you so much for the request. Thank you for the support. And you have selected Breaking Benjamin. Awaken. New music is out. Without further ado, let's get Breaking Benjamin. Awaken. Man, let me tell you, when he said that thing, where was it? Where's that thing? Where is it? Where is it? Can't see it. It's hard for me to find it. Right at the end there where it said, in the sorrow beneath, you will find the devil in me. Like deep down, underneath all the sorrow, you're going to see the devil. That's a direct reflection of how this person would feel about themselves and how hard it is, what depression does, what anxiety does. And if you really uncover this in me, if you really look far into me, I'm scared you'll see that dark side of me. Even though I wouldn't believe, as a client of mine, I wouldn't believe that's really what's there for you, but you feel like that's what's there for you. Same way as like somebody who dresses up and feels like they look ugly in what they wear, but they really don't. But if they feel that way, that's how they think everybody else is going to see them. But then the next piece says, stay forever in the light. I awaken, I arise. I still hear the call of life. I'm taken by the tide. I still hear the call of life to live life. To me, this is what I hear. And stay in the light. Stay in the light. I tell people, don't curl up in a ball in a dark room looking at social media because it will depress you more. Anytime you're in the darkness, you are hidden from the light. The light will actually bring life to you, and you catch the tide. What a great piece of lyric writing there, man. Love that voice. Man, never judge a book by its cover, and this is an exact example for Tom. I could normally judge this book by its cover by the initial sound and everything that's happening in it. I actually really liked the heaviness in this paired with the singing. It's the desperation and the hopelessness and the desire to have health and happiness with the intensity of those guitars and drums and everything else going, that to me is the pain and how hard it is to live life. I thought they did a perfect job here. Breaking Benjamin, Awaken. Pika Warps, thank you so much for the request and opening my eyes to some Breaking Benjamin today. This has tons of mental health in it because it lets you know, never give up, look for the light, keep trying, ask for help. This isn't real therapy, but it's Tom. It's breaking down lyrics just normally. But you can get help. There's links out there. There's help out there for you. And mental health matters. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. All right. Oh, this is a long one. This is the Weird Al one, correct? All right, Skittle of Lime. This is all yours. Lime Skittle, thank you so much for the support, for the request, for being a part of Reaction Therapy, and for bringing me some Weird Al Yankovic without further ado. Love this. This is bringing me back to my old day. I've probably forgotten most Weird Al I watched, but we'll see. I don't know. I've forgotten a lot of things. Without further ado, I already said that. Weird Al Yankovic, Trapped in the Drive-Thru. Oh my goodness. What am I about to see? Do I need captions on for this? Probably not. I'm going to turn on the combination of the words with the music and how he does this. It's kind of like the old days and probably the lead up to like a Bo Burnham or something, you know, the inspiration to do stuff like that. Because he really was creative with this. And like we're having this conversation about it's getting late. What are you doing for dinner? I don't know. I'm not really hungry, but I'm not either. But I could still eat some. What should we do? And you have this conversation about what are we talking about? Why are we having this over? This is classic couples therapy here in my office when couples are like, wait a minute. That's not actually what he said. But yes, it is. That's what I heard. So what I heard is what he said. No, it's not what he said. He said something different. And you go back and forth as a couple in these little arguments that turn into big things because it's like we're not communicating or we're not either speaking clearly or hearing it clearly. Change and go to the drive-thru. I figured it out. Let's do the drive-thru. Forget the sit-down restaurant, expensive Olive Garden. We don't need every little thing is described. We sit in the car, we turn the key, we buckle our seatbelts, we go out the driveway. Say you're in the drive-thru. You can't get refills in the drive-thru. And he was all down on her until she gave him a
geometry. I said I know a guy named Paul.
They're going into so many tangents. Weird Al is so good. This is going off. We're ordering food here. There's a big line of cars actually here. And they get into this back and forth ordering thing. And then she goes off tangent, asking him about Paul. The wife asks about Paul. And then she's talking about Paul. And then he's talking about everything. You ever notice that in your car? There's change down under the seat. There's change in the glove box. There's toothpicks. There's paper clips. There's lotto tickets, ketchup pack. Let's cancel this whole thing. This is the story of life. This can be marriage so often or relationship where it's like, what are we doing and why are we doing this? This is miserable at times. Indecision. After all of that, Weird Al Yankovic, Trapped in the Drive-Thru. Everything was sorted out except for the onions. So the whole experience is ruined. Happens to so many people. Lime Skittle, thank you so much. I appreciate that request. What a long, beautiful skit to describe what so many of us go through in life. This helps your mental health because it's like, could be worse. Could be me going through that, and I'm not having to go through that right now. Love it. Nick? How's it going, buddy?
Got one more.
Uno mas, as they say. What is it?
I don't have it yet. Daniel, your time is up.
Daniel's
What's your
up?
song?
What is it?
It's a $5 one, so.
Daniel.
I'll move it back to our screen for now for a second.
Got it? Yes, sir. What a good show. This has been great. I have loved these songs, y'all. Loved it.
Looper, L-U-P-E-R. Earl Sweatshirt.
Looper?
Hey, by the way, Earl Sweatshirt Chum just came out on The Vault yesterday.
The Vault.
I'm starting to post on The Vault now.
Let me see.
223K views, and he said to start at 24 seconds.
Start at 24?
Yes.
Got it. All right, Daniel. You asked for it. You got it. Earl sweatshirt. Looper. I don't even know what I'm getting into here. Nick, without further ado, let's bring me that picture is scaring me just looking at it.
Wake the fuck up.
I'm
you have
up.
school right now.
No, I have school at 8. It's 6.
So that's why your ass isn't getting any breakfast.
I can
Wake
fix
the fuck
myself
up.
breakfast. I'm 16.
Earl.
What?
Earl, wake the fuck up, you faggot.
How about you shut the fuck up, Mom? Ma said, wake up, son, good morning. I rolled out of bed, greeted Mama with a yawn, then paused, a scratch and itch, and went down to the kitchen, fixed a plate of eggs and bacon, glass of O.J. Simpson. Just I was about to dig in, thought jumped in
That's
my
the description of the beginning and getting the eggs, bacon, whatever, and a glass of O.J. Simpson. Boy, I don't know. If you get in a glass of O.J. Simpson, you're getting into some trouble.
J. Simpson. Just I was about to dig in, thought jumped in my head. School was to be attended, shit. I paid my
Gotta
thoughts
go.
no attention, cause I wasn't trying to kick it with this bitch that just ended it with me. But mama wasn't having it, so I grabbed my bag and split out the door and saw the whore that I'd rather kick. It seems kinda brash, but it's the hash. I mean the harsh truth, she runs shit, she's the jock, I'm the horseshoe, she's gorgeous. When niggas see her jaws hit the floor, so when she left it didn't break my heart, it broke my torso, making my eyes ache. Stalking in my space, posted a new pic, I mean it when I say that I fucking hate you. But maybe if you looked in this direction, I picked my heart up off the floor and put it in my...
I hate you, but you know what? Maybe if you look, did it say you look in this direction?
When I say that I fucking hate you. But maybe if you looked in this direction, I picked my heart up off the floor and put it in my chest and feel a fucking life rushing through my body. But you got it, guys, NAMI, so my wrist is looking sloppy. Come on, let's cut the bull like a matador. You light me up like lamps, chances all I'm really asking for.
This guy seems to have some emotional issues here. This is the description of codependency, toxicity, unhealthiness. Like, I hate you, but if you looked my way, I might give you some attention. Come on, please give me a chance. He goes all over the place with this. I gotta know who this Earl sweatshirt is, because this song is not mental health. It's a glimpse into what you don't want to be. Oh my goodness. I kind of like the beat though, actually, Nick. I kind of like the beat there. Have I heard Earl sweatshirt before?
I just said the vault reaction came out yesterday. Yeah. You have. He was 16 at that point.
What do you mean?
When that song you just
He's only
listened to.
16 years old.
Years
Man,
old.
that's talent. For people to do that young, it's amazing. Nick, I loved it. I was really pleased with all of this music today, y'all.
I was about to do a $5 one for me, but I didn't. There are songs I hear and I'm like, oh, that would be cool to have Tom hear a part
Just
of
get
it.
a little part of a little piece.
But then I think about
Good
it.
to see you,
I'm like,
ladybugs.
Then I'm like, I could
Tell
just
Jelani I
I
said
could
hi.
just show you after the stream how I.
But if it's something you want to spread to the world,
Yes,
that's
that's
the
true.
thing. To the world, to people watching.
I would have done it, but this song that I had in mind today, people would have hated. So like, it's not one that other people would have liked. Because it's a Christian rap song, and nobody likes Christian rap.
Yes, nobody.
This kind of part.
Nobody anywhere likes Christian rap. Just kidding, we do.
Nobody does. Hey
I like
man,
Christian
if y'all were somewhere in Texas, we might be going to the Rod Wave show in a few weeks.
That's true. We're talking about it. I'd really like if I go just to go to Houston, because it's close. But the Houston show is on Halloween.
Yeah.
Of all nights, Nick.
It's a pretty...
That's normally the night we go to Sonic and we get corn dogs because they're always on sale.
No, we can still do that just earlier in the day.
Gosh. It's on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Then I have to work Friday. Should we go to Rod Wave?
Should we? Just checking.
John Keegan, enjoy your food. Appreciate you
Man, I was
much.
thinking about doing an album stream tomorrow, but I don't know. I just don't know. Probably not. I'll just say that. 'Cause
That was something.
It'll make Tom
Nick's
more
like,
relieved.
thinking about doing an album stream. Probably not.
I think it's been a long week.
It has
for me,
been.
so.
My tail has been
Doing
whooped
my
this
best
week.
not to totally just abuse.
But it depends.
Abuse.
What's
That
the
sounds
album?
So wrong. There's not like one. There's one in particular that I'm thinking, but it's really long, and I don't know how to. I don't know how we would do it because I don't. Part of me wants to do just like some of the songs on it, but that's not really the point of doing an album reaction. So I don't know. We'll probably end up not doing it, but I might just have you record a few individual songs from it or something. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but you're gonna be out of town some next week too, so I might tomorrow. I just might have you record some of the songs that you're gonna miss
I
recording.
thought about
week.
doing my, well, and I can do that Sunday too. And still Monday
Sunday.
morning before work because I'm not leaving till Monday night.
Yeah, that's true.
But I was thinking about doing that Rod Wave like list of favorites off the album. I was thinking about doing that live
That'd be cool.
and having discussion with people as I do it.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
How's the feedback on the your edited Rod Wave reaction?
I don't know.
3 hours of content from the album we got, and Nick had to narrow that
That
thing
actually
down
falls.
to 20.
I think you're over.
It wasn't 3 hours.
No, it was an hour and 16 minutes the first time, and an hour and 16 the second. So
Okay,
it's 2.5.
2 hours and 32 minutes. I was 28 minutes short. Sorry.
I'm just saying, like, I don't like it when people over exaggerate things
What if
to
I
make
say
it sound different.
over
Like,
2.5 hours of content?
it's technically true. 2.5 and 3 hours are different. Those are different numbers.
This is what I work with every day.
I don't know how I should. I don't know if I should be offended by
Analytically
that or if
accurate.
like,
Well, usually what I tell you, you know what I tell you all the time. You get what I mean. I
mean,
you understand where I'm coming from.
I don't know. I have different opinions on things.
He's so exact. And that's what you want when you're dealing with accounting, y'all. You want precision.
It's kind of, but it's a similar thing to like we say that with the vault. You know how we post things on the Reaction Derby Vault channel. You always market it as it's videos from Patreon, which isn't actually true. And so
If
it's
I've
things
said
like
that, I
also.
misspoke. I usually mean it's videos that come over from Patreon and music that is less popular and less mainstream.
I've just heard you say that's music from Patreon. I'm like, no, it's not. Some of it is, but not all of it. So I don't know. It's just
I'm the same way.
not necessarily numbers things. I just think I like to be as I know how people are on the internet. People will hold you to your word. And you said this 3 weeks ago on this day, and it's like now I have to be very careful with what I say because it's like I don't want things to be thrown out of context and people to like you said you would do this. You know,
Don't want
like today I said Daniel said Nick reaction with Tom as you started the reaction. I said
Oh.
next time. So now I'm going to have to remember next time he does it, I'll have to do
Well,
it.
you don't actually have to remember that, but that's okay.
But like in my mind, I don't want to I don't want him to say, "Oh, you said you were going to do it, Nick, so do it." I want to just know, "Oh, I said I was going to do that, so I'm going to do that." That's just kind of how I like to do things. I don't like to lie to people. I don't
Don't
like lying.
lie. It's bad.
This is who I am.
Ren has a new song out, y'all.
Saw that.
4 hours ago. Money Ties. Trying to see who else has a new song out. Nobody.
David actually liked some MGK. I love it. Yeah, that's the new one. I'll have Tom to do it. I'll have Tom do that one eventually. I've heard some people say "Why by Shawn Mendes."
I
I
gotta
don't
watch
understand.
that Uncle D thing.
I get people, and I'm flattered that you would want to see me do a reaction stream.
Yes,
Y'all
I
don't
do too.
understand like what I have going on right now.
What do you have going on?
Well, I work for this channel. Like, I try to, and I'll give Tom credit for this too. Doing a stream takes a lot out of you, especially if you're reacting to songs. Like, it's not easy to do that. And so, like, it'd be different maybe if I just went on live and talked to people. But, like, for me, for my brain to be like, I got to sit and do reactions and people want to see that. It's like, that's a lot of commitment to say, like, okay, I'm going to go do that.
I think what's even harder sometimes with YouTube is for any of us who have other jobs we go to and then come here from, I think at the JK Bros a lot with that. Like, you know, they work jobs during the day and come home and try to record and try to get into it. Sometimes it's exhausting doing that. It's like 2 separate jobs.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
Yep.
This job ain't easy.
Yep.
That was funny. That TikTok of Federal Nightmares.
Which one?
That's the
Man,
Nick's
TikToks have been going crazy.
Broadway Federal Nightmares, though.
Federal Nightmares.
Your yep was so perfect, and people loved it. It was hilarious.
I got to go back and watch that.
I'll show you. It's funny. That one's almost at 300K.
White Wolf, could I actually ask you a side question? Yes, you absolutely can. And come to my live streams at work.
Have more government knowledge?
Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. probably. I could do that. Indigenous artist Mitch Tambo. Is indigenous Indian? Like Native American, not Indian like India.
Don't ask me.
Is indigenous
I thought that
Indian?
Isn't there Indigenous Peoples Day?
Yeah. I'm sorry, and I apologize to anybody who thinks they're offended.
Thinks
they're offended.
They could be racist.
Notice how I said that. It's Columbus Day. I grew up with it when I was little. It's Columbus Day.
How do you even spell indigenous? I don't know.
But of course, I'm the one who thinks the Washington Redskins should still be there. The Cleveland Indians should still be are they still the Indians? Cleveland Indians? That the, what are the other Indian
Guardians
names?
now.
Yeah, they should be the Indians. Classic. That's the way it goes. That's the way I think.
Is that the same word?
That's just me. What kind of price am I looking at for EMDR? EMDR, for me, EMDR, it's whatever. My rate is my rate. Somebody asked me that today. If they bring their spouse in for couples therapy, is it different? My hourly rate is my hourly rate. So it doesn't matter if a family's in or one person's in. And also for EMDR. But David, there are therapists, because EMDR is expensive to get trained in. It's a lot of work, that will charge more for EMDR. And I don't like that. I'm confused by that, because I have special training in play therapy with children. I have the special training we've always just had a rate. Like when you go get a lesson with guitar from a person who teaches you guitar, and you want electric guitar lessons, or you want some kind of special strumming, there shouldn't be a different price. It's the expert's hourly rate. It's what it should be. So I don't know. My rate is my rate, though, hourly, and I would assume that therapists near you, and some of that EMDR can be done virtually, by the way. I don't like it as much virtually, but it can be done and taught. I like to teach EMDR skills to people to use at home. So I don't know. Good question.
Oh my gosh, sorry. Anybody have an iPhone get the new update? I think I'm pretty late to it, but it's iOS 18. New update for iPhones.
Who has the oldest iPhone amongst all of us? Does anybody have, what is ours, Nick? 13? Ours is 13.
Yeah.
Anybody go back to like an iPhone 8? Is there an 8 or 7 or anything?
Probably, yeah. But iOS 18 is kind of interesting. But you get an 8S. That's pretty old.
8S.
Pretty old phone. I hate how there's an iPhone something S and then an SE and then like an E. It's like, what are all the... Just make it like... Yeah. I get the Max, maybe like the Pro Max or Pro, like...
Yeah,
but like,
because the Max is the bigger version of the same phone.
When it's like letters, it's like S or B or A.
I know.
Like, what are all these letters?
Because that one with one camera hole or two?
I think Rico. The iPhone SE.
Rico charges.
I think that's the one Breeze has, right?
iPhone SE Breeze had that. I don't know if he's got a new one, but yeah, he had that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Tom's no Jordan. Jordan Peterson's a little higher.
They
higher
took
class,
Jordan
Nick.
Peterson's therapy license for express. Wasn't that from Canada? Wasn't he from Canada?
But also, I'm pretty sure I don't know that you're that big enough to where
Man,
people.
thanks, Nick.
No. Jordan
Nick
Peterson's.
dogging me here.
That's like comparing a politician who's trying to be president, comparing him to Donald Trump.
You're
That's
supposed
what that
to
is.
see me as like Tony is the one who says y'all are literally the best therapists.
I
And-
say that too.
In all of, there's nobody better in
All right,
Texas.
you turn off stream. Leave.
He's done. I finally got Nick to leave a stream.
Yeah, well, you would have to leave and leave the camera.
I would literally just leave it running and come back and see y'all every now and then.
That's not what I was saying. You know what I'm saying.
Yes, I know.
I'm
what
saying
you're
like nobody
He's better
would
than me. I get it.
nobody would try to take your license away. I don't.
Yeah,
think,
they would. They could.
Well, if you were outrageous,
But do you
not
know
with
what?
the
At this
things you
point,
say.
I could care less.
Not with the things you say.
I've told Jill I'm about ready to let my license go. You know why? We spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every year to keep our
Just
license,
keep it.
just to keep it. And by the way, on top of that, I should say thousands, because we have to get, 12 to 20 hours of training in EMDR, in play therapy, in counseling. We have to do ethics training. We have to do a jurisprudence exam. We have to do trafficking training, like over and over. And we've done this 30 years, y'all. There should be a grandfather clause. So I don't need to be careful about what I'm saying. You know why? Because I'm expressing my opinion about what I think based on how I grew up. I'm not telling anybody else what they should do.
And also, it's like, remember,
You can do whatever you want. It's totally fine.
Lucky Lucy or whatever. It was like, I'm going to report you to the point. It's like, all right,
Report away.
It's like, where's that person now? They're nowhere to be
Man,
found
in
anymore.
Texas, it sucks because we used to have a licensing board just for counselors, mental health. So you know what now? Texas is so screwed up with the way they do it that we are thrown into the pool with barbers, plumbers. All those require licenses too. To be a hairstylist, you have to have a license in your state, right? So you can be healthy. Plumbers, electricians, air conditioning people. We are under the board that manages them too now. Just like, so they really could care less about therapists at this point because who's going to question what?
True.
So if I was 28, I think I'd be more worried about my license being taken away. At this point, I'd rather be a life coach. You know why? Because I'd be one hell of a life coach. I could knock the ball out of the park.
Didn't need to say that, but
One heck of a life coach. See, he keeps me in check.
I don't know why you had to say it like that.
I'm fired up, Nick.
Hey, and
Who was it that said that about my license?
We could.
Here we go.
Surge.
Surge.
He wasn't being mean.
I support your beliefs and opinions, but be careful. Surge, I think, now somebody tell me, Jordan Peterson, I want to say he's from Canada.
I have no idea. But do you see what Serge said after the fact?
And I think he said some things that were controversial, and he has a medical board, I believe, because I think he has a PhD. I think he's under some kind of medical board, which is a whole nother level, like Nick said. You're right, Nick. He's on a whole nother level of licensing, I think, than what I would be. I'm a basic master's level. Let's see.
Serge said there should be a grandfather.
Well, read what
system.
Serge said, because my contacts are not doing good.
Serge just said there should be a grandfather system 100%. And then just now, that's great. They personally don't believe in therapy unless it's for children. But there's a difference between mental health licensing and blue-collar work licensing. And yes, Jordan Peterson's from Canada.
He is? I think it's the Canadian board that took it away.
Jordan degraded people. Yeah, I mean, you gotta say some pretty wacky stuff to have that happen.
I don't think I degrade anybody. I might give my opinion.
I don't think anybody's saying that you are.
I'm not saying that either.
Okay.
I concentrate very hard. Remember we did the political live
Yeah, I
streams
know.
that lost hundreds of subscribers?
And people,
I didn't eat. Nick finds a way to just disappear. You see like a piece of his chair in the picture. That's the first time we've ever done what do you call that? A quiet contest or what's it called? The quiet game.
Hey man, I'm not gonna lose that.
Nick's so stubborn he doesn't lose anything. He just quit. He sticks in there until he wins. Y'all are the best. I love y'all. It's time for dinner.
You didn't finish what you were gonna say.
I forgot what I was gonna say. I wasn't really drinking. You know how you can do this?
And not drink anything? I thought you were. Like, dang, bro. Thought the stream froze. That was the first time I've ever done that. Man, how? Tom has to be like right in front.
My contacts. I've got a long distance and a short distance. You should see at my office. I'm trying to read it. Adrian, how about them Dodgers? I love that.
Praying for your girlfriend, Daniel.
Oh, pray for my sick girlfriend. Oh, poor thing. I'm so sorry. I will definitely be praying for her.
Say that name? Laura Lee. Tom's gonna do
I like
video,
that name,
video or live stream about it in the next week.
Favorite song off the Rod Wave album, 25. You're gonna see that as number one. I'm gonna spill the tea on that right away.
I mean, that was the only one you like cried in.
God, that was really good.
So I'll just anything if Tom cries in a reaction, most likely that's his favorite song from that artist.
I want him and Dee to be together. Dang it! Why can't they?
Is it more?
As
now,
a family.
This is gonna get controversial, but is it more because of them or is it more because of their kids that you want them to be together?
First of all, for them, because I think they could be together. I think because of the people they are, and I've talked to both of them, met both of them. But secondly, because the children deserve that. Children pay the price for adult choices. Mm-hmm. I don't think people should just stay together for children. I've said that for my whole career. You shouldn't just stay together because of the kids. Otherwise, the kids are going to feel the guilt and burden and responsibility that you stayed together because of me and you were miserable. And I saw that and I've carried the guilt for that. So don't do that. Don't stay together just because of the children. Concentrate on trying to be the best you can be. And if a couple can't be together, I would tell you need to split up. I've told couples they needed a divorce before, and it actually has turned out good for them and their children, but not in this case.
Jordan Peterson lost his license for not using pronouns. That's kind of wild.
That's wrong to me. I don't use pronouns.
Yeah. I mean, man,
another controversial thing. I guess.
But isn't that kind of like communist a little bit?
Well, I mean, he's up in Canada. It is a little bit more socialist there.
But it's
don't
like,
you think?
Man,
I don't know Canada.
Taking
totally.
away license because you have to do this, or like that just doesn't seem right to me. But all right, Serge, we have unreleased juice roll on Patreon on the 999 tier. That's where you can find some unreleased juice. Nobody likes Canada, I guess.
What is compelled speech, Pika? What does that mean?
What does compelled mean?
I live in Canada, and it's utter poop.
You can go to jail for misgendering in Canada.
Man, I'd be living the rest of my life in prison, probably.
On accident, because sometimes it's like you're not even trying. Like on these streams, sometimes I'm like, I don't know what this person identifies as, so I sometimes say he or she, and then I'm like, I hope they're not offended because I'm not meaning it in an offensive way, but I don't know what you want to be called, so I don't know.
Pika gives definition compulsion, but I'm talking about compelled. Is that the same as compulsion?
They can force you to say words you don't agree with. So like basically compelled speech, which means like that's allowed in Canada for them to tell you what you can and can't say.
Jordan Peterson doesn't subscribe to the feel sorry for everyone philosophy. Y'all are too much for me.
Adrian said, "Lock me up, free healthcare, rent, and food for life."
Don't even have to work.
Oh man, P Diddy. No, I'm just kidding.
No Diddy.
Hey, I have a conspiracy with the Liam Payne death.
Yeah?
I think it's tied to that whole situation.
Really?
I'll be honest. I think
Like his name was going to come out?
I was watching. I know it's TikTok, and I know a lot of TikTok isn't true, but I was watching some stuff. He didn't say Beyonce's name whenever he got an award, and the thing is, if people who don't say Beyonce's name and don't thank her when they get awards, they go after
Every
them.
single person, country music,
Not every.
symphony.
I mean, that's kind of the rule, and like either they're gonna find you and you're gonna be like, that's kind of what's
I don't
rumored.
understand that.
If you go, I can show you the TikTok I saw, but apparently if you don't say Beyonce's name when you accept a speech, bad things sometimes happen to you. And also, Liam Payne's girlfriend knew Diddy, and his girlfriend was with him on this trip. It's some weird stuff, bro. I don't know. It could be all false, but
Nick coming
that's
out with a
out
video
there.
soon.
No, I'm not gonna make a video about it, but I don't know. It's weird though. It's some weird stuff. Obviously, he could have. I mean, now the report out is he did jump, like it wasn't an accident, but maybe he knew something that was gonna happen if he. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of rumors. There's just rumors. I'm not going to read that, guys. That's not right. I can't say that. Anyway, thank you all for being here today. We went way longer than I thought we were going to, but we had fun. Appreciate y'all for being here. We'll be back, or I'll be back Tuesday for sure. I'll be live on the member stream
I
on
may
Reaction
be
Therapy.
on a stream with them.
And we might try to either I
think
might
in the
do it on my phone, or I might do it on a camera and then bring him in by Zoom or something. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Regardless, I'll be live somewhere on Tuesday on Reaction Therapy's account, not mine.
Yep.
That's the next time we'll be live, most likely. Tom will probably record some videos either tomorrow or over the weekend to catch up because it'll be gone until Wednesday. So that's the plan. Tom's jamming out. Probably can't even hear my voice anymore.
Love y'all.
Appreciate y'all, and we will see y'all on the next
Reaction Therapy.